That was a great move.
And that'll make it 3-2 with 6:34 to go in the game.
Man, so TDSM breaks out 5 alive, shoots 2 bodies, and then they get a penalty and let it back in the game.
Don't like to see that. I want to see some nice clean paintball.
Just goes to show you how fast things can change.
Exactly, it can change in just an instant.
And Grit knows how to exploit those opportunities. Yeah.
Recognizing that penalty goes up, he gets over there, makes a big move on the Doritos side, narrowly dodges the Snake 3's paint. Gets in there, goes to their side, just goes to work.
And the counter-punch theory comes into play.
Oh yeah.
They gotta.
You just gotta recognize when to flip the field, right? When to get behind them.
Referees need to burp some of these bunkers, or they're gonna be pulling out of the ground here in a second. Looks like he's actually gonna do it.
Weather change is wild too.
Yeah, we might have a weather.
It was sunny earlier. All these bunkers kind of inflated a little bit more, right? And
yeah.
then, overcast now.
Which is great for paintball.
And I'm gonna tell you, I love this weather right now. I hope it stays like this all day.
Yeah, the July USXBL is always dangerous because of the heat. You can definitely have heat-related injuries this time of year in Texas. So it's good to see we're not going to have much of a risk of that. Okay, so Truex ball, it's 3-2. We're going to see if Donut Shop Mafia comes out with another pocket play trying to get kills off the break, or if they're going to push the attack. What's your play call, Jesse?
Well, TDSM shot really well from the pocket on the last one, but then they got a penalty, right? And Grit's been risking it.
So,
I think you have to risk at least something, right?
Right.
You either have to run a little bit on Doritos' side, or you at least run the Snake corner.
Yeah, that's been the story of Grit today, is their dynamic moves, and I hate using that word because it's kind of like an overused word, but they really do just make the right timing moves.
They lose their Snake player.
Shot running this deep route to the Snake corner multiple times now. I just don't know if the deep route is the way to go.
Run it a little shallow, go in head first.
You got to change it up, right? You can't run it consistently the same way over and over, especially if you're getting shot, right?
The Grit Dorito Tower guy got a check and is clean. Where's the fourth Grit player?
He's over.
First Dorito.
First Dorito. There he goes, falling on the ground.
Yeah. So they switched Taylor to now playing the 1 over there.
Oh, but he gets shot.
That's another one for you,
That's
4
for Jesse today.
Wow.
One more and it's a 5-pack.
TDSM playing this back line very well now, right? They're making very surgically timed moves out wide, getting a kill, recognizing where the advantage is.
And that push up the center is the correct move right now.
And again, he goes to their side of the field because he wants to get as close as he can.
He knows nobody's past this tower over here, and that guy is playing heads up because he has to, right? So you can work on those other 2 guns. He honestly could just go through the middle on the Snake side and take out Dallas's gun.
Except the Dorito Tower guy switched.
No, but you can't run across. You
Yeah.
can't run across like that.
Well, he missed it timing because when he was looking on the outside, he should have went then.
I will say the one good thing about that is he made the move across like that, and they didn't. Grit did not see their guy get into the Snake, which, again, I don't know why he's stopping right here. He just needs to go to their end.
There he goes. He heard you. Nope, he's going to stop and gunfight.
Well, now the back center's waiting on him.
All right, he's going to go now. He's smart.
There it is. All I'm saying is that's been there earlier all day.
But now he comes across. Look at here.
That potentially, is that a no penalty there?
It's not kill 5. Now it's kill 5.
There you go. All right. Shout out to this back corner player for TDSM 33 because he just saved that game.
Larry Bird.
How do you do that, Robert?
The Grit player's running across here. Is going to get a clean stab in the back, jump in the Snake. But he's
over his guy.
Watched over his guy, shot him way. I mean, he couldn't even run through and play it off.
I was afraid that was going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
That's that 2-man operation.
Job, right?
Yeah, he did his job. And
TDSM again, I mean, they're playing this back pocket really well. They're making great moves, methodical moves out wide. You just have to really, surgically time it very well.
4:16 to go in the game, and it is 3-3.
This is one of those layouts where you're seeing guys, they're kind of dead zoning a little bit, shooting, and then they take their spots. zones.
Yep.
Right, and then they're looking for those secondaries.
And those dead zones are huge there in that back line.
This reminds me of the slap fighting. It's like, okay, you punch me, bam. Now I'm going to punch you, and the last one standing is going to win.
Let's not be hyping up those sports that are competing for paintball on ESPN.
Oh,
shit, you just
Did we
almost
just take one from the other field?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, I told you I got shot in the butt a while ago.
Uh-oh. Is Jeremy saw him out there?
Yeah, somewhere he's out there in the bushes.
Bounce.
Got his little black matrix out there, got it all shined up.
He's looking for us. I think he was trying to get you, Sasha.
Oh, he missed me. He almost hit Robert Jordan here.
No, nobody wants to shoot me.
You've already been hit.
I know.
It was a bouncer, though. You're still good.
Like Trump, right?
Oh, wow. Just like him.
Just like
Just
right.
like him.
Well, if you want the whole webcast to turn south, just start talking about that stuff.
No.
Tis but a scratch.
Just but a scratch. It's only a flesh wound.
Thank you. Yes, classic
We don't
comedy.
got to talk politics. We got enough politics in paintball.
That's right.
From your lips to God's ears.
Right?
Okay, so
It
Grit.
is one of
Down to the wire.
It is one of the hardest things to do to be in paintball as long as I've been around and try to stay somewhat neutral.
Right?
Oh, it's easy. You just keep your mouth shut. Just talk about
Just keep your
paintball.
mouth shut.
Yeah, but anytime that you become somewhat well known, people try to come put pressure on you. Hey, pick my side, not their side. Do this for me, not them. It's just hard.
Tie ball game. 4:16 on the clock. Scores 3-3. TDSM's been very good in this pocket.
They're going to the snake. Oh, no.
But they heard you, Jesse. They didn't run the deep route to the corners.
Yeah, both teams are pocketed, but Grit loses
but
one.
Grit loses one.
They take the wedge, and they shoot those guys from the Dorito side, so Dallas is just going to go for it.
Yeah, and this is where Grit shines. There's nobody over there to stop him. Watch him go fast.
Well, he's got the back center looking his
Like
way.
that all day. Okay, so we lose the second guy. Our back center just rotates out, but we take the 40-yard line wedge. We just can't they can't let them fill out like that.
Look at there.
Bad death.
Now it's 3-on-3.
Oh, no,
And a
it's
penalty.
minor on that.
Oh,
3-on-2.
3-on-2. And again, flip the field just that quick.
Dallas is still in position to make this happen. Brandon Peters makes a good fill across. He can try and set a trap for the snake right here. Oh no, he looks into one.
Where's Dallas? He's still over there in the wedge.
Dallas is still on that 40-yard line wedge.
Is he by himself now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's by himself. Really unfortunate penalty for Grit right there. It looked like they were in perfect position, but it's becoming a little dirty out there. We're seeing penalties on both sides.
Yeah,
These
and
refs aren't messing around.
Yeah, the refs are not messing around, and guys are just trying to win. They're like, I'm going to give it one extra, two extra pulls.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be the collapse for TDSM over there because they lose both Dorito side guys.
Off the
whole
break.
side's blown. Dallas takes the 40-yard line wedge. I thought he was going to wrap around and shoot everybody.
Which is what he's done all day. I thought it was going to be like, watch him just run down, standing straight up, shoot everybody. But then,
Are you picking up any wind noise from my mic at all? Okay, good. Yeah, that's super frustrating when you get to that great spot. You're in the spot you wanted to be in where you can shoot everyone.
Touchdown spot that can win the game.
And you look behind you and everybody's dead, and the worst is a ref throwing a flag.
all right, so now then, perspective from y'all since y'all play. You're out there doing work, you're having a good day, and all of a sudden your team starts getting penalties behind you, leaving you out there by yourself. How frustrating is that to you, and how much does that affect your vibe or whatever you want to call it?
Oh, I'm absolutely okay. Go ahead, Jesse.
Well, you can't blow up on each other. Yes, it needs to be addressed, but the energy and the vibe of the pit cannot be affected. You can't offset everybody and get people rattled, right, and then go back out there and then try and win the match, right? It never really works well. You just got to reel it back in.
And that's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
But in divisionals, it's not often the case.
No, and that's why you need a coach.
That's why you need, exactly. You need a lion tamer.
You let Jesse be the one yelling at you, telling you're an idiot.
But see, that's the thing is, as players, we won't take getting MF from another player, but we'll let a coach talk down to us all day long.
Because he's the outside center.
I don't know about that.
Oh, that was just about a woo.
Bad start for Grit. But they get one off the back line from
They shoot that Dorito side runner.
So Grit takes off up to the center brick, but man, that was probably the most perfect timed breakout, or a little bit soon, because I mean, he was.
Grit stick player gets the check and he's clean.
Yeah, he is clean. They check the grid player.
So Taylor Resume's in the center right now. He has that move through because they are not wide on the snake side. As TDSM points to go away for a second. He can break the game open right here if he decides to get a little jiggy in the middle. I say that Chris Beasley makes a move up.
Well, he needs to get jiggy because there's 2:32 to go and they're down by 1. Grit with their good gun skills are good. I mean, TDSM.
Well, they need to work this side. They can't let him fill out. They can't let the TDSM player out, which.
And they were literally sitting. Oh, they did get him. Okay.
Okay.
Because I see he was sitting on that lane. How did he miss?
Yeah, I was going to say. Good job by Taylor to get that, but they need to power down this side if they want to win the game.
They need to get to the Dorito side.
I mean, they have 3 guns looking over here.
Well, they want to win, but they want to win fast now because they want to leave enough time to try to get another point. Because this one will just tie it up.
Taylor either needs to go through or pick a job, and then Brandon Peters can rotate out to the snake tower, push Dallas down here, and the snake insert down the snake and just go win the game.
Absolutely.
They're just trying to cross it up from these towers. So,
Okay,
that being said,
we have 1:39 to go.
Taylor goes through right here. He can break it over.
He's got to know what the time is left in the match.
Taylor's got to wrap the snake side.
Oh, there's a third guy over there I didn't know about. On the Dorito side for Don't Shop Mafia.
Oh, Brandon Peters blocked.
There's that wedge that you.
Beasley's going to look for it.
There's the wedge you want them to play.
Oh, no, he's going to throw his body away. Oh,
That's a
penalty.
major
That's a
penalty.
penalty. That's a major. Oh, and they got lucky because it was a major.
60 seconds.
That's it.
He just needed to take the move from this center wedge and go to their can, right?
That's all he had to do. Stop
Go,
it.
go to their can and shoot the Dorito tower off, and then the second guy can move off of that. They're
Yeah.
already in the 40-yard line wedge on the Dorito side.
That is a big mental error.
I feel like
That
that's
was as bad of a penalty as you could get in that situation.
and that's the second time they've gone that where they run through and get shot
What
and
I'm
drop
wondering is
major.
that they have basically 3 guns looking snake way over here, and you only had this snake tower. And then, I mean, you have these 2 crossed, both towers crossed, right? Okay, if the Dorito tower is the one watching over this snake lane, and there's nobody holding you up, why aren't y'all forcing the issue over here to just crawl down a snake that is a ladder snake and just go down, shoot people in the back?
I was expecting to see more crawling down the snake for sure.
When it stalemates like that, though, you got to figure out where you have an advantage.
Yeah,
right?
especially when you're up 4-on-2.
Yeah,
I mean,
they have a whole side loaded up like this.
they can only shoot at 2 of you, so 2 of you should have a free move.
Taylor made a huge shot to kill this guy filling out, right? But they're still stuck over here. You gotta get into the snake and push down.
Will, when do y'all play? How long do y'all play? Okay.
Would have rather seen Brandon Peters rotate from the back center over to the snake side and then push Dallas
seconds.
into the snake and work with him to get down this side.
Dallas Dvorak, right?
Dallas Dvorak, yes. He was in this snake insert bunker right here, playing with this snake tower, but the snake tower's not playing him. He's playing cross. They're both crossed, and they have a Doritos guy on the opposite side of the field, right?
All right, so we got 56 seconds. You're down 2. What's your call?
10
Yeah, go
seconds.
for
You gotta
it.
rip it. You gotta rip it now.
How far are you going on the break?
They need to run far on the Dorito side, in my opinion, which I think they will try and do that.
I'm trying to go to their 40 brick.
And then you gotta get into the middle.
I'm trying to go all the way to their 40 brick.
Dallas does that, but he gets shot. He gets shot in the shoulder going. Dallas is shot in the shoulder.
That's going to be a penalty. No penalty.
They're just running to their deaths.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's another penalty on Grit.
Yeah, I think they did finally throw the penalty over there for the Dorito player. I think Dallas Luke was shot in the shoulder. I'm not sure if he shot his gun. Maybe he did. But
Well, he
they
definitely-
threw it.
He definitely kept playing.
So
He didn't get off
TDSM
the
goes
field.
down and hits the buzzer again. They're trying to get that margin.
Man.
It's hard to imagine.
What a turn of events. No, I think TDSM weathered the storm, right?
Yeah.
And I think they played very well from that pocket. Very well from the pocket.
Well, they're just good shooters, you know.
Yeah, they are. So hats off to them for that one.
And there's 19 seconds to go. They're down by 3. I mean, that's pretty much going to write the story for Grit.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still come back and get a point here, maybe some majors or something, and, you know, tighten up the margin.
You just can't do too much, right?
Yeah.
You try and get a little bloodthirsty and try and like go through, and you just run to your death. There's too many guys who could clay more up on these crosses. And I mean, these are good refs, right?
Oh, yeah.
You take 3-4 steps after the fact, shooting your gun, a big red is coming.
Yeah.